Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jacqueline from the Unimportant Homestead, and today I thought we could do a day in the life video. I'm going to walk you through how I clean my pantry, cleaning off our porch that we use daily, and also doing a little bit of weeding in the garden. So first I'm getting ready to put my garlic in this box, this potato onion bin. These were very popular in the olden days. I actually found this one at a thrift store. It's so nice, I love it. This drawer says onions, but I tend to keep my garlic separate, because it peels so much. And then look at it, it's so nice. I love it. I actually have two. I found this one at a thrift store. We were passing by, and I had Brendan to stop the car immediately, and he had to go get it for me. So I was very excited about it. So look how small my pantry is. It's about 4 by 4, and it has a few shelves. There used to be shelves from top to bottom. I see there's a space there now for my potato bins, but it used to be top to bottom during COVID, to stock up and store. And guys, if you can see on my shelf right now, believe it or not, I've already went and got groceries. I don't keep a ton of stuff in my home anymore like how we used to do it during COVID times. This right here is our toilet powder refill mix. It's just a mixture of baking soda and essential oils, and sometimes cornstarch if I have it, that we use for our compost toilet. I don't think you guys even know that we use a compost toilet. And so for, scent purposes, we use this baking soda mix that we put in the toilet on top of the peat moss that covers the waste. But yeah, and I just keep, I make a big bin of it, and then I just refill that little container you saw. So I'm filling up our sugar, because that's what people do. I do wish I had maybe a matching set of things. I don't. I just wish it looked more pretty. But I don't know. When I had the big stock up during COVID, I had tons and tons of, gallon-sized jars with all of these things filling it. Like the rice, like that jar right there. That's the old pickle jar that I've had for years. And I keep a lot of rice because we eat a lot of rice. So now I'm just going to refill that up. Yeah, I used to have flour and sugar, salt, all the things in those big gallon jars. But I found that I don't really enjoy having all of that inventory in my home anymore. You can see the labels right there. I used to just label everything, and I would have all my breadings and all my flours and all my chocolates, all those things. Oh, look, here are my tinctures. I make tinctures for health purposes. That one was rosemary. I'm going to be using that one soon. I'll have a grow guide on my website about why I use those tinctures. That was nettle right there. This one is catnip from my garden. I think it's ready now. I need to go ahead and decant it into something smaller. And then this one looks like lavender. Yeah, chamomile and lavender. I'm going to use that one for my nighttime tea. And they just kind of soak in the alcohol for 4 to 6 weeks. I just give it a shake every time I'm in the pantry. So right now I'm just putting them back in the dark part of the pantry. That's a lot of tuna we have, right? We're not weird. Somebody gave that to us. Bull thistle. That's something new that I'm getting into. Mrs. Queen here on YouTube, she really encouraged me to get better at learning medicinals. And so she sent me a book and a PDF, and I've just been going. I'm so excited about it. These are tinctures that I made last year, burdock and dandelion. I made a lot last year. I use this almost every single day. It's very good for me. And Vitex is from my Vitex tree in my yard. I use that in echinacea. We use that over the winter time. And so right there on the right too, right beside those tinctures, that is leftover black cherry juice that I did last season. So this is my Vitex. I use this for women's health. It's so beneficial. I'm so excited about it. So now I'm just finishing up, rearranging everything. If you can see past me at that little white shelf, right beside to the right of me is our toilet room. And then right to the right of that is the shower. So this is the entire bathroom area. I didn't give you a tour this time. Maybe another day I could give you a tour of how small it is. But it's perfect for our needs. These are pears that I canned last year from Aunt Sandy. She gave me a ton of pears from her husband's tree. And so I have 3 left. Brandon's been eating a lot of them. That little box that I'm fixing right now, that's Haley's stuff. That's where she keeps a lot of her, convenience foods like noodles and looks like broccoli rice packets and bread that she eats. But yeah, like I said, I've already made groceries. This is just, we don't buy a ton of things to go on the shelf. We're mainly an ingredients family, so I buy the main ingredients and we make the meal. I don't buy pre-cooked or pre-packaged things. This is my one of the remaining buckets from the COVID stock up that I just keep all of the open things in there. So in there right now is overflow of tea leaves that I've ordered on YouTube on Amazon. I just gotta keep them in there. So it looks like I got some nettle and maybe some other lavender, and then yeah, that's nettle. I made a tincture with that, and I also added to my tea. Oh, and then this big thing of baking soda we use a lot, like I said, for our compost toilet. And I'm putting the rice in there now. And all that extra sugar. I buy a lot of sugar for Haley and Brandon drinks coffee and tea, so they have sugar for that. But also it is huckabuck season, and you guys know what huckabucks are, so I have to make those for them. I don't really eat them. So my powder mix was out, so I'm gonna go ahead and refill it really fast. Like I said, it's just baking soda and an essential oil. Not even like a good essential oil. It's kind of the one that they use for the warmers, but I like the smell of it. It's not for any, medicinal purpose. It's just for fragrance. And so that's what I used it for. So I'm going to refill that jar. I think that scent is probably like the Better Homes and Gardens, I don't know, lavender, patchouli or something. I don't know. Whatever they have is what I use. So I just get that and I kind of mix it all together. And that just sits on my shelf. So whenever that little shaker bottle is empty, I just pour a little bit more in that container and we use that. And it lasts for a good little while. It's cheaper than buying like toilet spray or anything like that. I really do like having a compost toilet. I'll tell you that. It's a lot different than a regular toilet. I think it's better. And we really enjoy that. And I could talk about that in a different video, that whole off-grid toilet situation. Anyway, I'm putting my stand mixer back there. It lives here in the pantry. And then, do you see my other box right there? That one doesn't have any potatoes or onions in it actually, but you'll see. Oh, right there. So that's our deodorant stash. Keep it there. This is my supply box. I know it says potatoes and onions, but I use it for supply. We don't have that many potatoes and onions because we can't store things like that here in Deep South. We're in zone 8. It's hot and it's humid. And if I buy a bag of potatoes at the store, they start to sprout super fast because this is in the bathroom area. But see, this is my box where I keep, all of our leftover things. That label right there is how we do our water filter. I just tape it there, so I want to keep the whole box for our alkaline water. But yeah, all of my dusting supplies, toothpaste, bath mitts, flossers, all of that stuff lives in there. Extra things. And yeah, so that's the bottom. Oh, here are the potatoes that are normally in here. Let's see if I don't know if there's anything in there or not. But these are our potatoes that are purple and yellow potatoes, so you agree? Oh, yep, look, there's a bag in there on top of the onions. I normally just keep onions in there and potatoes in the kitchen so I can go ahead and use them. Look, you see them? They're already sprouted. I didn't even get a chance to use them. It's crazy. But yes, I keep onions in the top right there. Okay, so I'm going to put this stuff away. Oh, look at you see my little tablet right there? This is how I set up my shots. I use a GoPro to film. I need to see what I'm doing, and so I can set it up to where I can view it on my tablet as I'm working, so I can know that my shot looks good. So you're probably going to see that in a lot of videos. Sorry about that. And those are some popsicles I'm getting ready to throw away. We bought those for years, and then I read the ingredients this year, and it literally just said like water and corn syrup. It doesn't have sugar in it, so I was like, well, that's got to go. So I went ahead and threw that out. All right, now I'm getting on a step so that I can get to the top, where I keep the bigger things, the paper products and like tissues and Kleenex and paper towels, all the things. They go up here at the very top shelf. And I have a little curtain to kind of keep it closed in and contained. So I'm going to just reorganize all of that. I prefer to have things out of its package, so I'm getting ready to throw that out. I like this pantry. It's small, but that works for me because I consider myself a minimalist, and I don't like to have a ton of things in my home all the time. It's just more things to manage and move around, and I hate it. So like I said, oh, that box right there, that is my soap making supply. So it has my silicone molds, my containers, my, what's that thing called? The whisk thing. Oh, that's silica gel that I put into my tea jars to keep the moisture out of them. But anyway, yeah, so like the old pan, I don't know where that's from. That thing right there that I'm getting ready to move, that's some of the mason jars that's still inside. I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of here. I need them right now, really, to do my overflow of herbs, so that's gonna go on my list for next week. Looks like I need to go ahead and refill up my Ziploc bag station I keep in the kitchen by the tea counter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I bought this off of Amazon a few months back, and I really enjoy having it. Have all of my storage bags right here in the kitchen where I need them. So I'm just gonna refill all of those. And on top of that, I keep the aluminum foil, and it's right there by the tea counter. This area is so messy. Oh, I need to do something different with it, but I don't know if that I ever will. But yeah, so it's super handy to have one of these. Maybe I can link it below for you if you're interested in getting something like this for your kitchen. I just hate having all those boxes all around. It's very annoying to me. Anyway, so now I'm back in here. I'm going to go ahead and refill up my pink salt. This is my Himalayan pink salt. This is the only salt that we use. We used to use just kosher salt, but I found out I like the benefits of the pink salt more. So that's what we use. It's a fine salt. It's not that salty, but I really enjoy using it. So I'm going to go ahead and redo that. And I apologize if you guys can hear my husband sleeping in the background. This is it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to go ahead and get this done. So I'm gonna, so I apologize for that. I'm done. So now I'm gonna turn off the light. I'm gonna go ahead and leave and go to the porch next. That's the next area. This is our porch right on the front of our home, and we use this porch so much. It's so important. We have our laundry system here. I keep all of my cleaning, vacuum and mop bucket and this chandelier from Aunt Brenda. But I'm about to show you right here our power. You see that box right there? That's our power that Brenda hooked up, and this one runs all the way up, and it goes across the top, and it goes to that ceiling fan right there that helps in the summertime to keep the air moving in there because it gets pretty hot. It's just a covered porch, and so one half is my kitchen area where I cook outside 100%. So all of my cooking things are out here. Electric is out here, so anything that's electric, I cook it out here on the porch. That's what I have always done. I cook outside all year long, even when it's cold. But the right side is the area where we use the most. We keep our shoes there, exercise equipment. Now right here where this little couch is at, that's Muffin's couch. She sleeps on that. That came from my mom's daycare. She got rid of it. And so we bought it for the dog, and she loves it. That's where she sleeps. And I keep my row machine here. This is the exercise that I do, is I use a rowing machine. And looks like I got a bunch of umbrellas. Why do we have 3 umbrellas? That's so weird. But Brandon keeps his work pants out here, so I just toss them. That's the second pair I'm tossing into the washing machine. He just leaves them out there. Right here where all of this stuff is at, the couch and the row machine, it used to be Brandon's workbench. And under that were our off-grid batteries for our solar power. But because we're kind of in a weird situation now with our solar, we just went ahead and moved them out. We are using the electricity from my parents' home next door that is wired to our house. And so we took the table down because he does a lot of his work outside, mainly, like, cutting things and everything. So So now I'm just going to reorganize all this stuff. I'm not sure if you guys even care about any of this, but I just thought maybe you'd like to see what I've been doing today. So I'm hanging up all of his tools. So we have this shelf right here, and there's 3 shelves, and the top shelf has Brendan's tools and things that he needs. The middle shelf is all of my gardening things that I use, and then the bottom shelf is things for Haley. She keeps her dog leash there and their little vest that they wear, the cat and the dog. She's so funny. She keeps her things on the bottom, like their little, I think she gives Muffin melatonin tablets during fireworks season because she's, pretty nervous. But yeah, so I'm just putting everything back up where it belongs. He keeps a lot of his tools up on that shelf up there. So I'm just reorganizing everything. I love having this space, but it gets so messy. This is actually a very light version of how dirty it normally looks. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to pour in this fertilizer that I use weekly. It's a 958-8 blend, and I use that in my summer gardens to increase the fruit production. So that's what I use. So I'm just reorganizing all of these things here on the porch. Do you guys have spaces in your home that continually need primping? It's so dusty out here. But I enjoy it, so I'm not going to complain about it. Now that I'm looking at this, it actually looks pretty messy. Maybe I should declutter it. I don't know if you can tell, but like some of his battery packs are hanging there. Oh, you can see like the red box right there. That's the battery for the drill, and I think one above it is for some other electric thing. And I'm just going to sweep and get all of this out of here. And this is me doing the thing. I guess now I clean up the kitchen area. Like I said, this is where I cook, where I work every day. That's my camp stove that I use. But I also have like an air fryer, a Instapot, a griddle, electric griddle that I use for burgers and whatever. And it has a long countertop, and under it I have a bunch of like jars and things in a box. Anyway, jars, there they are. So these are the ones that are inside. I'm going to go ahead and bring them outside. And do you see my tablet again? I'm setting up my shot so I can see what I'm doing. Anyway. I guess I'm going to go ahead and mop today. This is not a deep clean by any stretch of the imagination. I am just trying to get it ready for another working weekend. And we're going to be in and out of this porch all day over the weekend. So I'm just putting the water in there. This is just a steam mop, an electric steam mop, and it only uses water, and I really enjoy that. I don't use a lot of fragrances in my home. I don't like that, but also I have very sensitive allergies and everything irritates them. So I'm going to put down the mop pad, and I'm going to just let this, steam up while I finish putting some things away. I really enjoy using a steam mop. I use it inside and outside. I also got that off of Amazon. Like I said, this is just a very weekly temporary clean. I'm going to do a really big clean in the month of June sometime. I'm not sure I'm going to bring you guys with me because I really enjoy doing, that big, deep clean. So it's so fun for me. I'm going to do that. So, you see that little thing? That's where I keep like my pressure canner pot. Haley has like a toaster maker and a sandwich maker and a toaster, and I have my crock pot, and so I keep all of my things out here. And so yes, they get dusty. I have to clean them off, but they're in constant use, so I just leave them out. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna mop under here in the kitchen area and go to this side, move all that stuff. And you can see the steam going. I love this mop. It's so easy. I love it. We have to redo this porch. It looks pretty crappy out here. But like I said, we had a shelf there, so you couldn't see any of that. So eventually I want to put maybe some wall boards up, like how the back side of the area looks. I think I want to put some of those up. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm done with that. Now I'm going to just go ahead and put it back up on the wall. That's where it lives, up on the wall. Okay, everything's looking a lot better. Let's go ahead and go outside. I'm gonna get my kneeling pad. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of weeding. Brandon's out here working on some projects, so I'm gonna walk over here and get my pop-up bag. I use this because it's super lightweight. I use it for my garden waste, and I already done a project, so there's some left. So I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna weed right here in this front area. I call this my courtyard garden. It's the most full garden. It's pretty much the only garden I weed consistently. I hate weeding. It's so annoying. But I know it's necessary, so I'm going to work on that a little bit while he's out in the back doing something. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but I'm going to weed around this this rose bush right here. It's late evening now. I did my cleaning during the day while he was gone, and now he's home, and so I'm working outside because he's outside. So it's late afternoon, probably around 5 o'clock. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean a bunch of this up. Muffin's walking through, he saw her. Oh, look at those elephant ears. Don't you love it? Oh, I'm so excited about it. And these daylilies are so pretty. I really enjoy having them. Oh, I probably should pull that off. Let's see what else I can get into while I'm out here. I've been out here several times. I take many walks throughout the day to break up my day and just go out and look at all the flowers and enjoy the sun. It's just really therapeutic for me. Probably should turn on the sprinkler now, so go ahead and do that. I normally run the sprinkler system once a week in all of the areas. It literally takes all down in and out all day, turning it on and moving it to the next location and setting it up. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This particular day I just watered the backyard, and then the next day I watered the front yard, and I let it go for, I'm not sure how long each section. Okay, now I'm back in the front yard. I'm going to deadhead this verbena. This verbena came from Aunt Sandy, which came from her brother's house. So it's like a 20-year-old, plant. I think it's amazing. I've had it for 4 seasons, and it does super good. I really enjoy it. Oh, look at my bee balm. I have bee balm flowers. Yay. I'm so excited. I've been just harvesting the leaves, but now I can get the flowers, so I'm super excited about it. And that's 2 different kind of bee balm in there. They look kind of different, you can tell. But yeah, I found a few more. Let me take those off. I just want to keep the blooms going as long as possible. This patch is extremely productive, and they're good for cut flowers as well. Oh, I think Haley just walked up talking about something, so just chatting with her for a minute, and she's on her way back inside. I like working in the garden. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Anyway, I guess that's about it, guys. I appreciate you all checking in with me and seeing what I do during my day. I'm sure you guys have very busy, very full days as well. Running a home is a big job, and so very thankful for the ways that I am able to serve in my family. So I'm going to just finish up here, and then I'm going to call it a day. It's been a very long day. I'll try to do one of these maybe once a week, a day in the life, or maybe a week in the life. Not as long as this one. I do apologize for the length. But like I said, you can find more information about medicinals or tea blends or even grow guides for Zone 8 at the website unimportanthomestead.com. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye now. You guys have a good day.